Good afternoon. Welcome to another afternoon of playoff baseball here on EMCCathletics.com. I'm Carl Shannon. Appreciate everybody tuning in this afternoon here from the campus of East Mississippi here in Scuba. Today the Lions will again host the visiting East Central Community College Warriors in this best 2 out of 3 series. Yesterday was a big one for the Lions, and specifically Carson Galt. Lions were down 5-1 in the 7th and then put up an 8 spot behind 2 home runs from the big guy. The big guy went big fly twice yesterday afternoon, coming off the bench, and a pinch hit roll in the 7th inning. A big 7th inning in which, again, the Lions picked up 8 runs to take the lead, finished with a final score of 9-8. Winning pitcher yesterday was Austin Garrison. Garrison was in relief of both Cade Davis and Grant Johnson. And speaking of Cade Davis, the starter for the Lions yesterday, started the game and then exited it after the midway through the 2nd inning with an apparent injury. And then Grant Johnson came on in relief, did a phenomenal job yesterday, really just coming straight off the bench through 3 2/3 innings in relief of Davis, literally coming off the bench. And then gave way eventually to Austin Garrison, who got the win. And then the save was completed by Blaze Berry in the 9th inning. But a big win nonetheless in game 1 of this 3-game series. And, of course, as I mentioned, highlighted by the 2 home runs by Carson Galt. Unbelievable effort, unbelievable performance for that young man, coming off the bench and launching a pair of bombs, picking up 4 RBIs in that 8-run 7th inning, leading the way for the Lions to get the win. Get to the starting lineups for today for the visiting Warriors of East Central Community College. Leading off and playing center field will be number 1, Clayton Cook. Batting second and playing left field will be number 6, Trey Lewis. In the 3 spot, playing second base, number 5, Eli Collins. In the cleanup spot, playing right field, number 21, JT Vance. In the 5 hole, and playing down at the hot corner will be number 4, Austin Green. Batting 6, behind the dish, doing the catching for the Warriors will be number 27, Cade Turnage. And then rounding out the lineup, 7, 8, 9, hitting 7th and playing first base will be number 25, Colton Smith. Batting 8 and and the designated hitter will be number 14, Connor Hicks. And then in the 9 hole, the shortstop, number 3, Leighton Jenkins. On the mound for East Central today will be number 33, Mason Willis. Now for the good guys, your East Mississippi Lions. Leading off, playing right field, number 14, Ethan Medlin. Batting second, playing second base, number 3, Kobe Holmes. Batting third, playing first base, number 34, Wesley Sides. In the cleanup spot and playing shortstop, number 2, Blaze Berry. Batting 5th, playing third base, number 12, Trey Trosclair. In the 6th spot, the designated hitter, number 36, the Whammer, Carson Galt. Batting 7th, playing left field, number 24, Bo Bates. In the 8 hole and behind the dish will be number 23, Cade Shannon. And batting 9th, playing center field, Hunter French. And on the bump today for your East Mississippi Community College Lions, number 5, sophomore right-hand pitcher from Hernando, Kylan Stepter. The head coach for East Mississippi Lions is Brett Kimbrell. He is assisted by, of course, Chase Reeves, Hunter Floyd, and Braxton Lee. As you can see down in front on your screen, a meeting of head coach Neil Heilman of East Central, along with Brett Kimbrell and our 3-man umpiring crew here today. We are waiting for that lineup exchange and the ground rules here, and then we will have the national anthem and get started here momentarily. So we're going to take a short, about a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the national anthem. Then we'll get some stats on your starting pitcher, Kylan Stepter, for the Lions, along with some numbers on those first 3 hitters for the East Central Warriors. So stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. And welcome back as we await the first pitch from Kylan Stepter after the national anthem. Appreciate everyone joining in this afternoon. Again, East Mississippi took game one in this one yesterday by a final score of 9-8. And if they can take today's game, they would advance to the Region 23 tournament beginning May 16th. That's a Monday, May 16th in Poplarville. A 6-team tournament. All four winners of the best of three series here in the MAC, along with Pearl River, who won the regular season title, and LSU Eunice to make up the 6 teams.
Game one battery for East Mississippi. Catching number 23, Kate Shannon. And on the mound for the Lions in game one, southpaw right-hander from Hernando, number 5, Kylan Stepter.
Get you the numbers on the starting pitcher for the Lions, Kylan Stepter. This will be his 11th appearance on the mound for the Lions this season. He's started 8 games, so his 9th start of the season. Got a 4-3 record overall, 5.85 ERA. He's thrown 32 1/3 innings, given up 25 hits, 24 runs, 21 of those earned. He struck out 26 and walked 31. Opponents are hitting .223 on Stepter this season. We've seen Kylan be very, very good in big games. None better than when the Lions went down to Poplarville and took on Pearl River and took game one of that doubleheader a few weeks ago on a Saturday, and Stepter was electric that day. But at times, as you can tell, judging by those stats, he has been a little bit erratic with his control. But again, he has shown up big in big spots for the Lions this season. So we hope that trend continues here this afternoon. run a fastball up there in the low to mid 90s. The South Alabama signee also has a slide piece he works with. So as he finishes that last warm-up toss, now we'll get a chance to see the leadoff hitter for the East Central Community College Lions, Clayton Cook. Cook, one of the leading hitters on the Warriors team, .399 average. Got 18 extra base hits.
Today's game for East Central, center fielder number 1, Clayton Cook.
He's got 4 home runs, 14 doubles, driven in 34. Also has outstanding speed. He's stolen 21 bases, so certainly want to keep him off, try to get ahead. First pitch to Cook, misses upstairs. The 1-0 now from Stepter. Cook watches that one. And another miss by Stepter, so Cook now ahead in the count, 2-0. Step from the windup. And that time right down the heart of the dish for strike one. So 2-1 now on Clayton Cook. Trey Lewis awaits on deck. And then he'll be followed by the 3-hole hitter, second baseman Eli Collins. The 2-1 swung on chopper up to Trosclair. Little hops from Trey over there at the hot corner, throws a strike across to Wesso. And that is a 5-3 putout of the leadoff man, Clayton Cook. And a good start for Stepter and the Lions.
Fielder number 6, Trey Lewis.
This time Stepter goes with a hammer and dropped that one in for a strike. Lewis hitting .437 on the season. Pretty robust numbers. Got 5 bombs, also 12 doubles, 5 triples. And second on the team in RBIs with 41. Also outstanding speed as well. Got 24 bags on the season. So another one of Neil Holloman's Warriors that can really swing it, but also can run a little bit. So certainly want to keep Lewis off the bases. The 0-2. Breaking ball just missed, down and in. Good pitch right there. That one started just outside, kind of behind Lewis. That one had some sharp late break to it. Got right over the shoestrings. The 1-2 now from Stepter. Goes back with the fastball, misses down and away, so that'll even things at 2 apiece. Lewis was 0 for 3 in game 1 of yesterday's battle. Swung on that one's going to be lifted foul, but going to get out of play. Wesso gives it a chase down the line. The 2-2. Breaking ball just froze him, and it was a dandy. Wow. Step just ripped off a nasty hammer. Not much Lewis could do with that one, but just sit and watch and marvel. And then he will head back to the dugout. That had some just straight filth on it. What a bite. So 2 outs now in the top of the first, and it's Eli Collins, first at bat of the day. Collins 1 for 5 yesterday. Had a pair of runs scored. Also struck out once. The 1-0 Again, Stepter seems to have good control of the breaking ball early on. Our home plate umpire looks like he was ready to call strike 3, but it was only strike 1. He stepped back like he was going to pull the old bow and arrow, but it was only strike 1. Another breaker. We'll see what Stepter goes back to 3 straight breakers or comes back with the hard stuff. Again, they've shown really good control of the breaking ball. Fastball, and Collins just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Tardy for the party as he fouled that one over the Warrior dugout, over to the right. As you can see on your screen, outfield pretty much straight away. The wind has died down significantly since both teams first arrived. The 1-2, swing and a miss. And Stepter picks up a pair of Ks here in the top of the first, and the Warriors go away quietly. We're headed to the home half. Stay with us. Good guys coming to the plate. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Hey, welcome back. Bottom of the first. Warriors went away quietly, thanks in part to Colin Stepter punching out the 2-hole and the 3-hole for the Warriors. And now the Lions will come to the plate as they face off versus the starting pitcher for East Central, Mason Willis. Get you the numbers here on Willis.
Home half for the first. Right fielder, number 14, Ethan Medlin.
This is Willis's 13th appearance on the mound. His 8th start on the season, 7-1 record overall, 4.99 ERA. He's thrown 57 2/3 innings, given up 59 hits, 41 runs, 32 of those earned, struck out 50, and walked 19. First pitch to Medlin, misses down and away. Opponent's hitting .255 off of Willis. And Big E watches strike number 1, so everything's at 1 apiece. Medlin now hitting .367 on the season. Swing and a miss. 0 for 3 yesterday in game 1. Ball is 2 strikes now to Medlin. Breaking ball misses wide. That'll even the count. The 2-2 from Willis. Breaking ball, and it's a pretty good one. Kind of sweeps across the plate. And Medlin just ran out of bat right there.
Play for the Lions. Second baseman, number 3, Kobe Holmes.
So that'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, second baseman for the Lions, Kobe Holmes. That one almost got a piece of Holmes. Holmes 0 for 4 yesterday in game 1. Did have a walk. Holmes now an even .300 hitter on this 22 campaign. Has 7 home runs on the season and just 3 doubles. You don't see that often. Especially for a guy who can run a little bit, to have more home runs than doubles. He's also driven in 26. And now Willis is behind Holmes, 3-0. So that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Holmes, and we've got our first base runner of the game.
Up next for EMCC, first baseman number 34, Wesley Sides.
So Holmes will head down to first base, leading base stealer for the Lions. He's got 12 on the season, and now Willis will have to tangle with arguably the best stick in this Lions lineup, Wesley Sides. Sides had a solo shot out to right center yesterday, swung it well. Only 1 for 4 on the day, but hit the ball hard with each opportunity. The 1-0 to Wesso. Swung on that one, hit well down the left field line, stay fair, and it is going to be foul. That one just missed the chalk by a couple of feet. That had extra bases written all over it, and Holmes was destined for the plate. But that is a long, loud strike to make it a 1-1 count. One breaker dropped in for a strike. Good pitch by Willis. And now Willis is ahead in the count. A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 chopper. See if it does indeed get through the 4-hole. Holmes going to dig for third. The right fielder, Vance, boots it. Here comes Holmes all the way from third. He will score, and Sides will put on the brakes and stop at third. So that'll be a single for Sides and an error on Vance, who just laid it out there in right field. Just a routine play, went under his glove, allowing Holmes to come all the way around from first base to score. And you've got a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Lions.
To the plate for the Lions, shortstop, number 2, Blaze Berry.
So now the cleanup hitter, shortstop, everything. Blaze Berry to the dish. First pitch fastball on the outside corner, taken for a strike. Blaze, a .353 hitter now. 7 home runs, got a triple and 5 doubles. He's driven in 33. See if he can add to that total. And he tried to pick up 2 RBIs with that swing. That was a healthy cut. And we could feel the breeze from up here. Wow. Try to pick up his 8th home run of the season. So Berry quickly in the hole, 0-2. See if Berry and the Lions can get one more run across, put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the first. Would certainly help Kylan Stepter on the mound to head back out there with at least a 2-run lead. 1-2 pitch now coming from Willis. Swing and a miss, so Berry goes down swinging. You know, talking about Wesley Sides, only 1 for 4 yesterday. Did have the solo home run.
Up next, third baseman, number 12, Trey Trosclair.
To get the Lions on the board, but had another couple of swings at which he didn't have anything to show for it. He flew out to deep right center, but there, in that at bat previously, hits a chopper, just a C&I ground ball, and comes up with a single, and that's pretty much the game of baseball in a microcosm. As Trosclair takes a breaking ball for a strike. The 0-2 now from Willis. That one misses wide. If Trosclair can reach and keep the inning alive, the man of the hour, the whammer, Carson Galt on deck. The 1-2. That one misses upstairs. That'll even things 2 apiece. And now Trosclair has gone from 0-2 to a full count, working it back toward his favor. Now the payoff pitch coming from Mason Willis. Breaking ball just froze him. Right on the inside corner. Good pitch by Willis. That freezes Trosclair for strike 3. That'll do it for the Lions here in the bottom of the first. Now before they pick up 1 run on 1 hit, there was an error and a man stranded at third base. Head to the top of the second. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
Multitasking.
Back here in the top of the second, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for East Central, Vance, Green, and Turnage.
Top of the second for East Central. Right fielder number 21, JT Vance.
Vance 1 for 4 in yesterday's contest, drove in a pair. And the first pitch from Stepter. Off the hands, fouled straight back. Vance, a .341 hitter. He's got 14 extra base hits, 10 doubles, 4 home runs, and driven in 32. The 0-1. That one got him on the handle. You can see the reaction of Cade Shannon that ball was off the knob. Now we're changing the call. Shannon thought that hit the knob, as did our home plate umpire, but I guess after further inspection, maybe he saw the stitches on the elbow of Vance and reversed his decision. So that will be a hit by pitch.
To the plate for the Warriors. Third baseman number 4, Austin Green.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Austin Green. Green, .317 hitter. 5 extra base hits, pair of bombs, and 3 doubles. Driven in 17. Green 1 for 4 yesterday. Pick move as Vance dives back ahead of the throw. Swung on that one, going to be hit foul Thankfully for the Lions, that one not really too close, but that gets inside the lines. That is extra base and maybe a tie ball game. Vance over at first has 19 stolen bases on the season. This is a team, the first three out of the 4 hitters have double-digit stolen bases on the season. The 1-2 now coming to Green from Stepter. Long look into Shannon, gets the signs, comes set. Breaking ball, chopped foul. Nice play over there by the East Central first base coach. The 1-2 now to Green. Froze him, hit the outside corner, and once again, Stepter catches a Warrior just watching and picks up his 3rd strikeout of the day.
Up next, the Central catcher, number 27, Cade Turnage.
So to bring up Cade Turnage. Turnage had quite a bit of damage yesterday inflicted on the Lions. 2 for 5 on the day. Drove in 3. Also scored 3 times. Breaking ball to Turnage, dropped in for a strike. Good pitch by Stepter. Once again, has shown very good command early on of the off speed. See if he goes back to it here. The 0-1, another breaking ball, another strike. Probably expect a fastball away. Another breaking ball. Went 3 straight breaking balls. That's going to be a fly ball in which Medlin races in from right field to make the play. And that'll retire Turnage, F9. For the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, Colton Smith. Colton Smith, 1 for 2 yesterday, was lifted for a pinch hitter midway through. Breaking ball to Smith. It is another dandy. That's 4 straight breakers by Stepter. Goes back with the fastball, misses up and away. The 1-1 now to Smith, misses wide. Looking ahead to the bottom half of the 2nd, it'll be Galt, Bates, and Shannon for the Lions. Again, Vance over at first base after being hit on the elbow by a Stepter fastball. And the 2-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Stepter, his 4th of the day already, 2nd of the inning, and that'll do it for East Central here in the top of the 2nd. Lions coming to bat. Stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
hitter, number 36, Carson Galt.
Bottom of the second, and the big guy, the whammer, man of the hour, Carson Galt, getting the start at the DH spot today, and he certainly has earned it after the 2 home run performance yesterday, coming off the bench in the 7th. First pitch he sees, breaking ball. No surprise there, taken for a strike. If I'm Carson Galt, I would not expect to see a fastball today. 0-1, another breaking ball, another strike. And Galt quickly in the hole, 0-2. Folks, I tell you what, when Carson hit that ball yesterday, he got all of it. The 0-2 from Willis. That one almost got a piece of Galt. It's one you probably just want to wear. 1-2 under the legs of Turnage. And that'll even things at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I believe if that ball would have hit Galt, it would have hurt the baseball. The 2-2. Could he have done it again? Get up! The whammer has done it again! His 3rd home run in 3 consecutive at-bats. Carson Galt does it again! Unbelievable! The whammer!
Home run number 3 for Carson Galt.
And it is a 2-0 lead, Lions. Wow.
To the plate for the Lions, left fielder number 24, Bo Bates.
Willis served it up, and Galt made him pay as he punished that baseball deep over the right field wall. And it is a 2-0 lead, East Mississippi. Wow. Coach Kimbrell and Coach Reeves talked about how Galt had been really swinging it well in practice the last couple of weeks, and he has shown he has now taken that into the game. And when he is called upon, he has performed. So now Bo Bates steps in. Bates had a heck of a day yesterday. He was 3 for 4 on the afternoon. He has raised his average now up to 288 on the season. 14 extra base hits. He's got 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 6 home runs. He's driven in 30. Now the wind starts to kick up. You can see it blowing from left to right. Our home plate umpire wanted to call it, but held up, as did Willis out on the mound. Thought that was strike 3. So the 2-2, that one misses high. I checked that was 3-2. There was ball 4. So Bates earns the free pass.
Up next, EMCC catcher, number 23, Cade Shannon.
That'll bring up Cade Shannon. Shannon now hitting .221 on the season. He's got 4 home runs. First pitch breaking ball dropped in for a strike. Shannon 1 for 4 yesterday. Also helped provide one of the more exciting plays of the day. Another breaking ball, another strike. Good pitch by Willis. Shannon quickly in the hole, 0-2. Snap throw over, Bates back in front of the tag applied by Smith. The 0-2. Fastball misses up and away. Turnage thought about throw down to first. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. Shannon chased it, couldn't catch up to it, and he will go down swinging for the first out of the inning.
To the plate for the Lions, center fielder number 4, Hunter French.
So to bring up Frenchie, the 9-hole hitter for the Lions. French 0 for 3 on the day yesterday. Snap throw over. Bates back just in front of the tag. That one misses wide, in and out of the mid of turnage, but Bates staying home. The 1-0. That one misses down low. Top of the lineup awaits on deck in the form of Ethan Medlin. Another throw over. We'll see, maybe Coach Reeves puts Bates in motion at some point during French's at bat. Swung on that one, fouled straight back. The 2-1, swing and a miss. So that'll even things at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Hunter French. Still only 1 out in the frame. Another snap throw over. Bates dives back ahead of the tag by Smith. Fastball misses up and away, so that'll push the count full now. Again, Bates kind of leaning a little bit. Yesterday, the starter for the Warriors is a swing and a miss, so Frenchie goes down swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts for Mason Willis.
Back to the top of the lineup for East Mississippi. Right fielder number 14, Ethan Medlin.
And it looks like we will have a mound visit. A little surprise here with this. Not sure exactly why, given that Willis has punched out his last 2 hitters. But going back to that thought, I mean, yesterday, Grant Edwards, the start of the game, walked Medlin and then picked him off 2 pitches later. So they will throw over. Try to catch it leaning. First pitch to Medlin's a breaking ball, swings right through it. Another good offering from Willis. And really, with the exception of Carson Galt, another throw over, has done an outstanding job thus far going through the lineup now completely, keeping the Lions really in check, kind of off balance. You know, Lions have a pair of hits, but the other one, besides Galt's home run, was a C&I single through the 4-hole by Sides. Another throw over. Bates dives back ahead of the tag. The 2-1. Swung on that one, lifted down the right field line, but going to get foul and out of play. Another throw over. Bates dives back ahead of the tag. The 2-2. Bates running. That one's going to get in the. See if Cook able to make the play. He does. Clayton Cook showing good range out in center field for the Warriors. Makes a diving effort, saving a run as we will head to the top of the third as the Lions pick up 1 run on the home run by Carson Galt, his 3rd of the season and 3rd of the series. Stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Back here in the top of the third, it'll be 8-9-1 for East Central. Connor Hicks, Leighton Jenkins, and
Off the top of the third for East Central, designated hitter number 14, Connor Hicks.
back around at the top of the order, Clayton Cook will bat third this inning. First pitch from Stepker misses down low. Certainly interesting that Hicks gets the start at designated hitter this afternoon for East Central. Yesterday's DH. Ramey Harrison was 3 for 5 on the day. Had swung it well, did a nice job taking balls the other way towards the left field. The left-handed hitting Harrison hammered some balls well out to left field, picked up 3 knocks. Certainly would have expected him to get another start, but instead, Coach Holloman going with Hicks at the DH spot today in the 8-hole. And the 3-0 catches the outside corner. The 3-1. That one misses upstairs, so that'll be a leadoff walk issued by Stepter to Hicks.
To the plate for the Warriors, shortstop number 3, Leighton Jenkins.
That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Leighton Jenkins, the shortstop for East Central. 0 for 5 yesterday. Jenkins a .277 hitter on the season. First pitch from Stepter is a good one. Fastball in the outside corner for strike number 1. See maybe if the 9-hole hitter Jenkins maybe lays one down here. Try to get something going offensively, put a little pressure on the lines defensively. Snap throw over as Hicks dives back ahead of the tag by Sides. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. Good pitch by Stepter. And he is quickly ahead 0-2 to Jenkins. Stepter shakes off Shannon, now gets the sign. The 0-2 coming. Breaking ball swung on, hit well. Bates going back, catches it at the base, or excuse me, right in front of the warning track for out number 1. Jenkins got into it, but not quite enough.
Back to the top of the lineup for East Central, center fielder number 1, Clayton Cook.
As he flies out to Bates. And that'll turn over the lineup for the Warriors as Clayton Cook back up for the second time this afternoon. Grounded out to Trosclair to start the game. Trosclair showing a little hops down there in the corner. Made a really athletic play to get Cook for the first out of the top of the first. Delayed steal. And he got him. A little delayed steal, and Hicks is gone. Shannon hosed him on one hopper, almost took out Stepter, who wasn't expecting it. And Shannon gets his man as Hicks will head to the dugout after being thrown out by Shannon for the second out of the inning. We saw that yesterday, a little bit of a delayed steal as Cook squares the bunt. That one up way high, pulls back, and it'll be 2 balls and a strike now. That one misses wide, so it'll push the count to 3 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff man, Clayton Cook. The 3-1 misses upstairs, so that'll be another free pass issued by Stepter. It makes Shannon throwing out Hicks, that caught stealing, all the more important. Otherwise, it'd be 1 out, runners at first and second, but with now 2 outs with just a man at first. And the 2-hole hitter, Trey Lewis, at the dish. Lewis struck out looking back in the first. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. The 0-1, that's going to be sliced in the right. Medlin's going to have to catch it on the one hop. Cook puts on the brakes, elects not to try to push it to third. And make that third out at third base. So
Up next, second baseman number 5, Eli Collins.
now it'll be runners at first and second after the single from Lewis. 2 outs in the frame and a 3-hole hitter. Eli Collins up. Collins struck out to end the first. Big at bat here for Stepter and the Lions. First pitch, fastball just missing inside. It looks like we will have a mound visit by the head man of East Mississippi. Coach Kimbrell going to go out and have a quick word with Kylan Stepter. Shannon gives him a little pat on the chest. Settle him in right here. See if Stepter can get out of this one. Got action in the Lions bullpen. Dakota Boney getting loose. Wouldn't be surprised also if we may see Jonah Posey today. The 1-0 breaking ball, it is a beauty. East Central faithful down to our right. We're not happy with that call, but certainly we're not as close as our home plate umpire, but that one looked pretty good from our vantage point here. Again, Stepter showing really good command of the off speed. This time goes fastball. That one misses right over the shoestrings of Collins. So 2 balls and a strike. We'll see if Stepter and Shannon maybe get on the same page, go back with a couple more hammers. Try to finish off Collins, get in the dugout. The 2-1 coming now to Collins. Runners took off and then put on the brakes as that one's fouled straight back. Stepter set the 2-2. Breaking ball. That one chopped into no man's land. Trosco racing over. Going to get under his glove. A swinging bunt. And the bases are loaded. Wow. That one just beyond the outstretched effort of Stepter off the bump and under the glove of Trosclair. I don't think Collins could have rolled one any better than that one.
Next right fielder, number 21, J.T. Vance.
So that will load the bases with 2 outs and bring up the cleanup hitter, J.T. Vance. Vance walked to start the second inning and got no further than first base. Breaking ball misses high. Long look into Shannon. Now the 1-0 coming to Vance from Stepter. Misses low. Pitch number 53 on the afternoon from Stepter. Fastball, swing and a miss. The 2-1. Swung on, chopped foul, weakly towards the Lion dugout. Big pitch right there from Stepter. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. See if Stepter can, with 1 pitch, get out of this jam, this bases-loaded jam. The 2-2. That one misses wide. Good effort by Shannon. That one saving a run. So that'll push the count full. So the payoff pitch coming. Runners will be on the move as Stepter comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Colin Stepter comes up big when he needs it most as he fans Vance with the bases loaded and gets out of the jam. We will head to the bottom of the third. Lions leading this one by a score of 2-0. Good guys coming to bat. Stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
Off the bottom of the third inning for East Mississippi. Second baseman, number 3, Kobe Holmes.
Bottom of the third for the Lions will be 2, 3, and 4. Holmes, Sides, and Berry. As Mason Willis begins his third full inning of work here this afternoon for East Central. Holmes walked back in the first and would later come around to score on the single one batter later by Sides, and then the error off that single by the right fielder Vance went right under his glove. Chopper into the 6-hole, backhanded by Jenkins. Long throw over, and they're not going to get the speedy Holmes, and he will come up with an infield single here in the bottom of the third. Always good to get the leadoff man aboard.
To the plate for the Lions, first baseman, number 34, Wesley Sides.
So that'll bring up Wesso. Again, Sides had the single back in the first. That one chopped down to the third baseman Green, over to the second baseman Collins, and they will execute around the diamond 5-4-3 double play. Nice effort by Green, Collins, and then the stretch over at first by Smith to execute the around the horn double play. Certainly a pitcher's best friend. So just like that, that threat mitigated. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Blaze Berry. Berry struck out swinging back in the first. Breaking ball chopped foul. About to get started up in Booneville. Game between Jones and Northeast. Yesterday in game 1, the Bobcats defeated the Tigers by a score of 12-6. Also about to get started is a battle between Northwest and Meridian. Meridian won game 1 of that contest by a score of 10-3. And then at 4 o'clock today, Hines will host Gulf Coast again. Hines took game 1 in that series by a final score of 4-1. So Jones, the lone visiting team to pick up a win yesterday. And that hit Barry, so he will head down to first base. That'll bring up Trey Trosclair.
Third baseman, number 12, Trey Trosclair.
Trosclair struck out looking to end the first. Hit the ball hard yesterday, but didn't have a lot to show for it. Hammered the ball to the left side to both Green and Jenkins, and both of them made outstanding plays to get Trosclair. See if Trey can get something going here with 2 outs and Barry over at first. The 0-1 coming his way from Willis. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, and now Trosclair in the hole, 0-2. Snap throw over Barry, back, no slide. Swing and a miss. That ball's going to get away from Turnage, but he'll throw it down to Smith. That'll retire Trosclair, and that'll retire the Lions here in the bottom of the third as they go away empty-handed, but still holding a 2-run advantage over the Warriors. We will head to the top of the fourth. Warriors coming to bat. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
Leading off to the top of the fourth for East Central, third baseman number 4, Austin Green.
Top of the 4. East Central at bat. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Green, Turnage, Smith get things going here for the Warriors as they trail the Lions. East Mississippi holding a 2-run advantage, 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Chopper to Barry. He's going to, whoa! How about that hop, folks? He kind of stayed back, waiting for that perfect hop, and then that hit something and bounced over his head. So that'll go as a leadoff single for Green.
To the plate, East Central catcher, number 27, Cade Turnage.
Turnage flew out to Medlin back in the 2nd. Swung on. That's got a chance. Medlin going back to the wall, back over. And Turnage has tied things up with one swing of the bat with a 2-run bomb out to right field. And as I said, with one swing of the bat, Turnage has tied things up here in the top of the 4th. And that'll bring up Colton Smith. Fastball misses inside. One of the East Central fans down below us pleading to Stepter out on the bump to keep his hat on, suggesting maybe some hairpins. So double barrel action down to our left in the Lions bullpen. That's Dakota Boney along with Jonah Posey getting hot quick. Still a lot of baseball to play in this one. Top of 4, no outs, 2-0 count to Colton Smith. And that one misses upstairs. Would not be surprised if this is the last hitter, if Stepter cannot get Smith. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. The 3-1. That one misses wide, so a 5-pitch walk to the first baseman, Smith. That'll be the designated hitter stepping back in, Connor Hicks. Hicks walked. Last inning, was caught stealing. A couple pitches later. The 0-1, breaking ball. There it is. Stepter goes right back to it. It's a beaut. And he's ahead in the count, 0-2 to Hicks. Oh, 2 fastball misses wide. Shannon tried to bring that one back over the plate. Be a ball and 2 strikes now to the DH, Connor Hicks. Breaking ball swung on. That one's lifted high in the infield. Holmes is going to call off sides for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the 9-hole, Leighton Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to Bo Bates back in the third. Had a good swing at it. Bates caught it at the foot of the track. As you can see out on your screen, the flag in left center field, the wind has picked up dramatically. It has not only got the flag stiff, Stepter can't keep a hat on. The hair's flowing out there. Umpire's pants just a flapping over there too. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses high. Stepter comes set, about to throw pitch number 70 on the afternoon. The 3-0 to Jenkins. That one catches the inside corner. So 3 balls and a strike now to the 9-hole hitter, Leighton Jenkins. He'll step out, look down towards the third base box, pick up the signs from Coach Holloman. We'll see if perhaps Smith goes in motion. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch, swung on, skied out to right field. Medlin at the base of the track, just in front of the wall, is going to haul that in. Jenkins probably about 3 feet shy of a 2-run bomb, but instead, it's out number 2.
Back to the top of the lineup, free central, center fielder number 1, Clayton Cook.
So Cook will have his 3rd trip to the plate today. 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to Trosclair in the first, walked back in the third, and was stranded at third base as the frame ended. That's going to be a chopper. Bear's going to have to hurry. Throws across to Sides. That's going to go under the glove of Sides. Smith's going to put on the brakes at third base, so that'll be runners at second and third. We'll see how that scored, but either way, it'll be 2 men aboard in scoring position for the Warriors.
To the plate, left fielder number 6, Trey Lewis.
Breaking ball, chopper to Trosclair. He's up with it. Over to Sides. Low throw, but Sides able to dig it out. That'll do it for Lewis, and that'll do it for the Warriors here in the top of the 4th, but not before they pick up a pair of runs on the big 2-run bomb by Turnage and tie things up. Head to the bottom of the 4th. Lions coming to bat. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Back here in the bottom of the fourth, Carson Galt.
Off the bottom of the fourth for East Mississippi, designated hitter number 36, Carson Galt.
Could he? Could it happen? Could he go 4 in a row?
No.
And that ball went behind Galt. I don't think he flinched. But, hey, it may be the best thing the Warriors could do. That almost got him again, as Galt has had 3 at-bats in this series and 3 home runs, 3 consecutive home runs. We'll see if the 2-0 pitch comes inside again to Galt. And that did hit him. So perhaps a little bit of a message as the pretty jovial Carson Galt had a little nice little look down there jogging to first to Mason Willis.
The Lions, that fielder number 24, Bo Bates.
Can't say that was intentional, but hard to say it wasn't after 1 pitch behind him. The second pitch almost got him, and finally Willis did hit him on the 3rd pitch. And Willis throws over to try to pick off the speedy Carson Galt. Breaking ball blocked up by Turnage. For those of you keeping score at home in the stats, Galt does not have a stolen base attempt on the season. Willis, although keeping close tabs on him over there at first, as that fastball catches the outside corner. He's thrown over twice. The 1-2 breaking ball that Bates just gets a piece of. We'll see if Bates can find a gap here. Swing and a miss, and Bates goes down swinging. Good breaking ball in the dirt, blocked up by Turnage for the first out of the inning.
ECCC catcher number 23, Cade Shannon.
I'll bring up Cade Shannon with 1 out in the frame. Steps out, looks towards third base box for Coach Reeves. See if Reeves maybe puts Galt, the big guy, in motion. Breaking ball inside. There's Miss Jenny Snickers to my left. And again, Willis paying close attention to Galt over at first. And another throw over. Look at the big guy move. Another throw over. That one's going to get away from Smith. Stumbling, bumbling, rumbling. Galt going first to third. And he's in there. He will have sliding practice after this game's over. But Carson Galt couldn't figure out if he wanted to go head first, feet first. Just kind of goes rolling in the third, but stumbling, bumbling, rumbling all the way from first to third. As Willis on his 5th pickoff attempt, as Shannon skies that one deep into center field, got a chance, going, gone! Cade Shannon with a 2-run bomb, and it is 4-2 Lions. Number 5 on the year for Shannon, and couldn't come at a better time as the Lions take the lead back from the Warriors. And it is getting a little chippy out here.
Home run number 5 for Cade Shannon. To the plate, center fielder number 4, Hunter French.
And we will now have a mound visit. And we'll see if the day is done for Mason Willis. So now our home plate umpire will head out there to break up the rock pile. And again, Director of Sports Information Technology, Miss Jenny to my left, is just a-giggling. Not sure what's more impressive after these last two at-bats. Galt going first to third on the errant pickoff throw, or Shannon going big fly. But either way, it's a 4-2 ball game. And Frenchie now will dig in versus Willis. Frenchie struck out swinging back in the second. First pitch, a swing and a miss. That's swung on and lifted in a shallow right field. Vance, Collins, Smith all converging. That ball's going to get down, and French is going to put on the brakes finally at second base. That one in that Bermuda triangle out there just beyond an outstretched glove of both Collins and Vance. And we'll see how that scored. That's going to be a double for Frenchie. And bodies are a-scrambling down in the East Central bullpen. Gold jersey sprinting down there from the dugout. So with one out still in the frame, 4-2 lead. Top of the lineup coming back around for the Lions as Medlin back up for his third trip to the plate today. Swung on, that one's going to be hit down left field line. French going to score from all the way from second. And that'll be an RBI single for Medlin, and it is a 5-2 game in favor of the Lions. Medlin just hammered that first pitch he saw down the left field line. Lewis had a little problem coming up with it, but French, no hesitation coming around third. And that'll bring up the two-hole hitter, Colby Holmes. Holmes 1 for 1 on the day, walked in the first, singled in the third. Breaking ball from Willis, blocked up by Turnage. 1-1 chopper out of the shortstop Jenkins. He'll flip to Collins. 6-4 on the putout of Medlin. Not in time to get Holmes. So that'll be a fielder's choice.
To the plate for the Lions, first baseman number 34, Wesley Side.
That'll bring up Wesso. Wesso 1 for 2 on the day, had the single. The C&I single through the 4-hole back in the first and then ground into a double play in the third. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. One now to Sides. Listening down to my left to the Lion Man, Mr. Richard. Got to give him credit for his dedication. There goes Holmes, throw down from Turnage. And they're going to get him. So that'll be a caught stealing of Holmes to end the frame. That'll do it for East Mississippi here in the bottom of the fourth, but not before they pick up 3 runs, highlighted by the 2-run bomb by Shannon. And we will head to the top of the fifth. East Mississippi leading this one by a score of 5-2. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Top of the fifth, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 for East Central. Collins, Vance, and Green. The face-off versus Stepter. So begins his 5th full inning of work. He's got himself in a couple of jams, but able to get out of it. Gave up the 2-run bomb last inning to Turnage. First pitch breaker misses upstairs, just high. Stepter wanted it. Get you the numbers on him thus far today. The 1-0 chopped, or excuse me, swung on and hit foul over our heads. Spot just a little high. Shannon set up outside with Stepter ahead in the count. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Again, Stepter, his best pitch today has been the breaking ball. He shows it off one more time as he gets Collins swinging.
Right fielder, number 21, J.T. Vance.
That is his 6th strikeout on the day. Way outside. The 2-0 to Vance. Right on the inside portion of the dish. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 misses wide. We've got a pitch count on Stepter, but we probably should get a hat count. How many times that Kylan has lost his lid today? The 3-1 fastball. That one's hit well out into center field. Frenchie on his horse, and he will snag it right at the base of the wall. A long, loud out off the bat of JT Vance. But Frenchie able to make the play. He has done a phenomenal job all season long out in center field. That'll bring up the 5-hole hitter for the Warriors, Austin Green. 1 for 2 on the day, struck out in the second, singled. An inning later, Holmes off the glove of Stepter. That'll be 1-for-3 on the putout of Green. And the Warriors go away quietly here in the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half. East Mississippi up 5-2 in this one. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Bottom of the 5th.
For East Mississippi. First baseman number 34, Wesley Sides.
Wesley Sides strolls back in to the box as he will face off against Mason Willis again. Sides was up at the dish when Holmes was caught stealing to end the 4th. First pitch from Willis misses upstairs. Again, Sides 1 for 2 on the day, singled back in the 1st. Helped get that first run in for the Lions. Had a C&I single through the 4th hole, and that one was misplayed by Vance out there, allowing Holmes to score the first run of the ball game, and then later ground into a 5-4-3 double play in the 3rd. The 2-1. The 3-1 misses down low, so that'll be a 5-pitch walk to Sides. And a good start for East Mississippi here in the bottom of the 5th with the leadoff man aboard. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Blaze Berry. I think to say Barry is due is an understatement. Got it. 1 for 4 on the day yesterday, but just did not look comfortable. Struck out in his first at-bat today, walked back in the 3rd as Willis misses down low, but not the Barry that we've been accustomed to seeing all season long. As I've mentioned a couple times yesterday, Barry truly is the best player on this baseball field. regardless of who East Mississippi plays. Now Barry will step out, look towards Chase Reeves down in third base box. Giving signals. 1-1 count. Willis to the plate. Barry swings through that one. Sides, should be noted, Sides has 6 stolen bases on the season. Willis hasn't thrown over 1 time, ironically. He threw over 5 times when Carson Galt was over at first base. I guess that's one of those maybe game recognizing game, perhaps. The hidden speed of Carson Galt, the legend. Breaking ball chopped out to the shortstop Jenkins. He's over to Collins. 6-4-3 double play.
Up next for EMCC, third baseman number 12, Trey Trosclair.
So to bring up Trey Trosclair, 0 for 2 in the afternoon, got a pair of strikeouts. First pitch from Willis catches that upper quadrant of the strike zone. Breaking ball chopped foul. Willis has now gone over 90 pitches on the afternoon. Thought he was on the cusp of heading to the dugout, but able to get out of that 4th inning. Breaking ball, that one skied high in the shallow right field. Collins and Vance giving chase. Vance will call off Collins. He'll haul it in eventually, and that'll do it for Trosclair. And that'll do it for the Lions here in the bottom of the 5th as they go away empty-handed, but still hold a 5-2 lead over East Central. Top of the 6th coming back here momentarily. We'll be back in about 1 minute. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Top of the 6th here in Scuba. 5-2 lead for East Mississippi over East Central here in Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Warriors, Turnage, Smith, and Hicks, as Kylan Stepter begins his 6th full inning of work. First pitch to Turnage, breaking ball swung on, foul. The 0-1 to Turnage. Another slider. That one misses wide. 1-1, almost got a piece of turnage on the breaking ball. Stepter now approaching 90 pitches. The 2-1 to turnage. Breaking ball just missing inside. Almost got a piece of turnage and almost got a piece of that inside corner, but just missing. So that'll push the count now to 3 balls and 1 strike to Cade Turnage. Fastball misses upstairs, so that'll be a leadoff walk surrendered by Stepter.
To the plate for the Warriors, first baseman number 25, Colton Smith.
Again, Posey and Boney still just kind of lightly tossing now, slow down their tempo in the Lions bullpen. As Colton Smith at the plate. One-0 swing and a miss. Stepter went back with the hard stuff, and Smith couldn't catch up to the high heat. The 1-1 breaking ball blocked up by Shannon. Good job by Meat behind the dish, keeping that one in front of him. It looks like we're going to have a mound visit by Coach Kimbrell. And again, as I said, there was some light tossing. Now it is heated up down in the pen. Coach Kimbrell goes out one more time. Try to settle things down with Kylan Stepter out there as Shannon gives his pat on the backside to him. See if Stepter can lock back in here. It'll be a 2 balls and 1 strike to Colton Smith with Turnage down at first base, who reached on the walk. Another one missing high, so once again, Stepter runs the count 3 balls and a strike. So big pitch coming up here. 3-1 misses. Shannon backhanded that one. That one about 57 feet. But that will be back-to-back walks issued by Stepter. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Leighton Jenkins. Or check that, that will be, it's Connor Hicks, the designated hitter, the 8-hole hitter for the Warriors. And a good start as Stepter gets ahead. Long look in from Stepter to Shannon. Finally comes set, looking back now towards Turnage. Out of the dish. Breaking ball. That got a piece of Hicks. So that will be it for Stepter, as Kimbrell already out of the dugout. And we will indeed have a pitching change, as the bases will now be loaded with Turnage as he goes down to third and Smith at second. Both reached on 5-pitch walks. And then Hicks. A hit by pitch, so that'll load things up. And it looks like Dakota Boney will be coming in. So we'll take a short break while Boney gets his warm-up tosses and be back here. Bases full of Warriors. No outs in the frame. Stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. And we're back after Dakota Boney in relief of the starter for the Lions, Colin Stepter. Get you the numbers here on Boney. This will be his 10th appearance on the season, 1-2 record overall. He's thrown 22 1/3 innings, given up 29 hits, 19 runs, 17 of those earned. Struck out 15, walked 9. And a good block by Shannon, saving a run with that first offering from Boney. And has a 6.85 ERA. As Boney will face off against the 9-hole hitter, Leighton Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 2 on the day, flown out to both Bates in left and Medlin in right. And that one misses down low, so Boney behind in the count already to Jenkins, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses wide, and now Jenkins with a 3-0 count. And things getting a little tense around here. Again, bases loaded after 2 base on balls, and then a hit by pitch from Stepter. And Boney finds it on the 3-0 count. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Jenkins. And Jenkins came in today a .277 hitter on the season. The 3-1. Swung on, lifted foul over the East Central dugout. So now, with that, it'll push the count full. So perhaps let's see if Jenkins, more importantly, Boney, can get himself out of this or get the Lions out of this jam. Big pitch coming up from Boney. Swung on, fouled back. So we'll do it again. Boney can get a punch out here, or at least maybe roll himself a 6-4-3 double play. The Lion man, Mr. Richard, calling for a pop-up. The 3-2. Another foul ball. The payoff pitch from Boney once again to Jenkins. Swung on, that one's hit right on the screws to Bates. One hop, that'll score one. As Holloman will put on the brakes to Smith. He will stop at third. They say walks will kill you. As Jenkins comes through for East Central with an RBI single, and that'll make it a 5-3 ball game. And now the top of the lineup back up for East Central as Clayton Cook up for the fourth time today. Oh for 2 on the day. Breaking ball. Again, nice job by Shannon keeping that one from going back to the wall. Grounded out to Trosclair in the first, reached on a walk in the third, and reached on an error by Barry in the fourth. The 1-0 again blocked up by Shannon. Got some updates and a couple of other games that began at 3 o'clock. We'll get you those after this pitch. After this 2-0 pitch coming to Cook. Again, Smith down at third, Hicks out at second, Jenkins over at first. And a good pitch from Boney, good location, catches the outside corner. At the end of 2, Northeast was leading Jones by a score of 1-0. And then at Meridian, Northwest, a 5-2 advantage after 2 over Meridian. The 2-1 from Boney. Breaking ball, chopped foul. Again, double barrel action down in the Lions' pen. I believe that's Posey and Drew Lewis now getting hot quickly. The 2-2 from Boney. Swung on, that one's going to be lifted out to center field. French is on it. Here comes the throw home. And it is a dandy as Sods cuts it off. Smith decides not to try to tag up and chance it. And that's the first out of the frame.
Up next for East Central, left fielder number 6, Trey Lewis.
Again, Frenchie doing a heck of a job out there in center field, showing great range. And this time, also gets to show off the arm, throwing a strike into the infield after hauling that in. And that'll bring up Trey Lewis with 1 out and still the bases loaded for Warriors. First pitch, breaking ball. That one's going to be sliced foul down the right field line. Lewis 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in the first, singled back in the third, and grounded out to Trosclair in the fourth. The 0-1. Good pitch by Boney. Kept that fastball low. And now he's ahead in the count to Lewis, 0-2. So if he goes right at him instead of nibbling, try to get a punch out here. The 0-2. Lewis thought about it, able to hold up. Again, that's Smith at third, Hicks out at second, Jenkins over at first. The 1-2 pitch coming to Lewis. Swung on, Hopper to Holmes. He'll take it himself over to first, not in time. So that'll be a 4 unassisted on the fielder's choice to get Jenkins. So Smith will come home. Seemed to be a little bit of, perhaps a little indecisiveness by Holmes, whether to flip it to Blaze and try the 4-6-3 double play attempt, but instead Holmes takes it himself and felt like there was some interference from Jenkins coming from first.
To the plate for the Warriors, second baseman, number 5, Eli Collins.
So it'll be runners at the corners now for the Warriors. That'll be Lewis over at first and Hicks over at third. And the 3-hole hitter, Eli Collins, at the dish. Breaking ball blocked up by Shannon. Collins 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a single and 2 strikeouts. Warriors don't seem to be fooled much by what Boney's tossing up there. Almost got Lewis over there sleeping. Good pick move by Boney, but Warriors have barreled up everything they put in play from Boney. The 1-0. Again, that one misses down and in. So 2-0 now to Eli Collins. And the 2-0 misses down low. So Collins ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. And the 3-0 catches the corner. Good job by Shannon back there, pulling that one back across. Looked like had a chance to be a little wide, so it'll be 3-1 to Collins. Snap throw over, almost got him again. No slide by Lewis. He just gets back ahead of the tag, applied by Sides. Three-one, hit hard down the line. That one's going to be fair. Here comes Lewis all the way around, play at the plate. Throw off the mark. Boney's going to throw it in. And they will get Collins coming all the way around. Kimbrell arguing that ball was foul. Hard to tell from our vantage point. Either way, it appears East Central has picked up 2 more runs and a 4 spot here in the 6th, and it is 6-5 now as they take the lead back from the Lions. We will head to the home half as this gets sorted out. Stay with us. Lions coming to bat. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Back here in the bottom of the 6th at the legend, Carson Galt to the dish. Galt 1 for 1 today, home run, walked and scored. As that breaking ball misses down low, Galt homered in his first at bat, then we'll call it intentionally thrown at, and will later come around to score. On Shannon's 2-run home run. So 6-5 lead East Central. It looks like that. Two-seamer from Willis catches the outside corner, much to the chagrin of the Lions faithful down below us. Willis working with a new intent and tempo now. He is getting the ball and rolling. Swung on, that one hit hard down the right field line. Getting a little chippy down in the stands too, between each fan bases. A little controversial into the last inning, fair foul. Swung on that one, lifted high. We'll see if it's going to get out of play. Turnage thinks there's room. He's got it, and that will retire Carson Galt for the first time in this series.
To the plate for the Lions, left fielder number 24, Bo Bates.
So we'll bring up Bo Bates here. Bates 0 for 1 today, walked in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. Again, Willis just looking like a new man out there once East Central has regained this lead. And the 2-0 catches the outside corner. That is pitch number 103 on the afternoon for Mason Willis. That one misses upstairs. And we'll see if Bates can work this count back in his favor. Get a free pass. The 3-1. That one misses inside, and he does just that. And picks up his 2nd walk of the day. And it looks like that will be it for Mason Willis, as we will have a call to the pen as his afternoon is done. So we'll take a short break as the new arm from East Central comes in from right field from the pen. Take a short break. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Back here as Miles Miller on in relief of Mason Willis. We saw Miller yesterday. He actually took the loss for East Central. Comes into this afternoon, 1-1 record overall, 16th appearance on the season, 3.15 ERA. Giving up 16 hits, 11 runs, 7 of those earned. Struck out 25 and walked 15. So Cade Shannon will dig in to face Miller for the first time today. Shannon 1 for 2 in the afternoon, struck out in the second, and then had a 2-run homer back in the fourth. First pitch for Miller. Breaker misses up and away. That's Bates over at first base. 1 out in the frame. One-0. Breaking ball up in the eyes of Shannon. So now Shannon ahead the count, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on Shannon, just getting a piece of that one, fouling that one back. See what Miller comes back to here. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes back with another off-speed offering to Shannon. The 2-1. Shannon fouls that one straight back. Just missing that one. So now Miller has worked the count back in his favor. At least even. The 2-2. Swung on that one. Gonna get out of play. A little grunt from Miller there on the breaking ball. So we'll do it again. The 2-2. That one goes wide. Miller thought that was strike 3. A little animated out on the mound, so that'll push the count full. Turner's kind of set up wide, so no real hesitation or discussion from our home plate umpire. So full count now to Shannon. Payoff pitch. There goes Bates. That one misses down low. That's ball 4, so Shannon gets the free pass. That'll be back-to-back walks issued by East Central. And now Frenchie up to the dish.
To the line, center fielder number 4, Hunter French.
So we'll see if Frenchie can come through in the clutch for the Lions. It looks like we will have a mound visit. Medlin waiting on deck. It'll be his 4th opportunity today. But a big spot for the sophomore Hunter French. Come through for the Lions with Bates out at second, Shannon over at first. 1 out in the frame. Our home plate umpire, really no sense of urgency here to break up that rock pile out on the bump. Finally, the meeting of the minds is over. French 1 for 2 on the day, struck out in the second, then doubled back in the fourth. Later come around to score. Swung on that one, lifted foul. And some sarcastic cheers from down below, whether that ball was fair or foul. Given last inning's brouhaha. So 0-2 on Frenchie. And Miller going to be called for a balk. This is a big spot now. That puts 2 men in scoring position. So a big, big opportunity now for French. And that'll pull the infield in for East Central. As you can see on your screen, all 4 infielders toes on the grass. So we'll see if Frenchie can get a ball up in the air, tie this thing up with at least a sac fly. And they just froze him. Miller goes with the breaking ball, and a good pitch by Miles Miller had Frenchie watching that one for the second out of the inning.
Mississippi, right fielder number 14, Ethan Medlin.
So with 2 outs in the frame, that'll be now up to the leadoff man, Ethan Medlin, back up for the Lions. Medlin 1 for 3 on the day. And a big spot now for Ethan. That one down away, going to kick away from Turnage, but hustles over to grab that one. When these two teams faced back in March 11th on the doubleheader, the Lions picked up a couple of runs on pass balls. Could be no better time for it. The 2-0 now to Medlin. Medlin keep this inning alive. Holmes waiting on deck for his opportunity. That one misses wide. That was off the dish by about a foot. So now 3-0 count coming to Medlin. The 3-0, that one missed down low, and Medlin draws the free pass. And we talked about it yesterday a couple of times. I said on the broadcast, if the Lions could just chase the starter for the Warriors out of the game, felt like they could have good success against the pen of East Central. And we'll see if they can capitalize on it here with bases loaded, 2 outs in the frame, and Holmes at the dish. That one catches strike zone. Kind of questionable. That's a tough one, up and away. The 0-1 for Miller. Swing and a miss, blocked up by Turnage. So now Miller just 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. The 0-2. That one almost got Holmes. Miller put a little extra on that one. Each time he has done that, he has actually misfired on his breaking ball. Holmes tried to get in the way of that one. So the 1-2 now. Foul ball. That one got a piece of Turnage. Now long look in from Miller to Turnage from the windup, the 1-2. Chopped foul. And a good battle between Holmes and Miles Miller. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Miller strikes out Holmes. And he will head to the East Central dugout full of emotion, getting high fives from his teammates as the Lions come up empty-handed in the sixth with a golden opportunity, bases full, but cannot push one across. As we will head to the top of the seventh, East Central leading this one by a score of 6-5. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Top of the seventh here in Scuba, 6-5 lead for East Central. It'll be 4-5 and 6 for the Warriors. Well, we get a brief moment before we get that first pitch. I want to thank Miss Janet Briggs, an English instructor here on campus at East Mississippi, a PTK sponsor as well, and her random act of kindness. And her act of kindness is has filled our stomachs up here in the press box as she has delivered some goodies to help us out to get through these 9 innings. We appreciate the cupcakes, Miss Briggs. All smiles around here. We thank you so much for your kindness and taking care of students here on campus here at East Mississippi. Thank you, Miss Briggs. Got a new arm for the Lions. As Jonah Posey in relief of Dakota Boney. Get your numbers on Posey here momentarily. The 1-1 to Vance. It's Posey's 5th appearance on the season, 1-1 overall. He started a pair of games. The 2-1 swung on. That's going to be a chopper out to Barry. He's up with it, makes it interesting. That one kind of rolls up his glove and his forearm, but snags it and throws a strike across the sides to get Vance for a 6-3 putout.
To the plate for the Warriors, third baseman number 4, Austin Green.
So that'll bring up the 5-hole hitter, Austin Green. Swings at the first offering from Posey. That'll be Bo Bates just gliding on in from left field to haul that one into his glove. And that's a quick 2 outs, and that'll bring up Cade Turnage.
Next, East Central catcher number 27, Cade Turnage.
Turnage 1 for 2 on the day, had the big 2-run bomb back in the 4th. Has scored a pair of runs, also walked. First pitch, fastball misses high. Be good for Posey and good for the Lions for a quick 1-2-3 inning. The 1-0 now to Turnage. Breaking ball almost got a piece of Turnage. 2-0 misses down low. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be 3, 4, and 5. Sides, Berry, and Trosclair for East Mississippi. .30 now to Turnage. And right down the heart of the plate. The 3-1. Good breaking ball from Posey. It's a big-time pitch on a 3-1 count. No doubt Turnage looking fastball. And Posey just ripped off that wicked deuce, dropped it in for a strike. So payoff pitch now coming to Turnage. Breaking ball again. That one misses inside. So that'll be a 2-out walk issued by Posey. That'll be Turnage's second walk of the afternoon. That'll bring up the 7-hole hitter for the Warriors, Colton Smith. Smith 0 for 1 on the day. He's got a pair of walks and a run scored. Swing and a miss. Posey went back with the fastball. Good job keeping that pitch down. And the Lion man getting the roar down there. 0-1 break. Oh, it does. He didn't think he was going to call it. But our home plate umpire said that was a good one. So now Smith behind in the count, 0-2. See if Posey can put him away with this pitch. Swing and a miss. And Jonah Posey coming in and picks up his first strikeout. And the Warriors go away quietly in the 7th. We will head to the home half. Lions trail by a run, 6-5 East Central. Good guys coming to bat. You're watching East Mississippi, EMCCathletics.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning for East Mississippi. First baseman number 34, Wesley Sides.
Bottom of the 7th for the Lions, 3, 4, and 5. Sides, Berry, and Trox will face off versus Miles Miller, who begins his first full inning of work, who came in relief of Mason Willis last inning. Breaking ball taken by Sides for a strike. The 0-1, another breaking ball. That one misses up high. Breaking ball. That one's got a chance. Going back into right field. Vance going. Gone! Wesley Sides off the fair pole. That is his 11th of the season, and with one swing of the bat, we've got a tie ball game. I was just about to get it out of my mouth. I could say Sides could tie it up with one swing of the bat, and he does just that. Yesterday, the 7th inning was the inning that did it for the Lions. They put up that 8th spot, and a good start here as Sides with the solo shot ties things up. And now it's up to Blaze Berry to keep things going. Berry 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out, grounded into a double play, and walked. The 1-1. Swung on, lifted high in the right center field. That going. Finally tracked down by Clayton Cook. Good effort by the center fielder for East Central. That one, he had to range glove side deep into the gap. I believe if the wind would not have had died down here, that one probably would have gotten out of here. But instead, it is a long, loud out. The flag had died down. The wind had died down. You can see the flag in the left center field, just beyond the left center field wall. Now it's picking back up, but I believe if that wind was gusting like it has been, that ball would have gotten out of here. So we'll see if Trosclair can kick things up again now for the Lions. Got an update between Northwest and Meridian. Meridian has now taken a 6-5 lead as they are headed to the 5th. Try to get you an update on Northeast and Jones here momentarily, along with Hines and Gulf Coast, who are just now starting. Swung on a little excuse me swing. Miller's going to take it himself.
Up next for EMCC, designated hitter number 36, Galt.
So the legend will dig back in, Carson Galt. Miller grunts and delivers a breaking ball for a strike. Galt flew out to turnage last inning. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Miller, just keeping that one down and away from Galt. And now Galt behind in the count, 0-2. Miller goes back with the hard stuff, down and in, which seems to be how they've been trying to pitch Galt, is inside. The 1-2, again, missing inside. After Galt homered his 3rd of the series, we saw nothing but inside fastballs from Willis. One behind him, one almost clipping him, and then the 3rd pitch actually getting a piece of Galt. They pitched him inside his last at-bat also. That one's going to get out into right field, and Galt has another knock. The whammer just keeps staying hot. So we'll see what kind of pickoff move Miller has. Certainly we saw that after Galt was hit by the pitch. There were 5 consecutive pickoff attempts to Galt. Then eventually Ball thrown beyond the outstretched glove of Smith, and Galt rumbled all the way from first to third. And his dismount at third base was epic. Epic. We've got a mound visit between Turnage and Miller. Gotta get on the same page of how to pitch to Bates. This will be Bates' first time facing Miller. Breaking ball misses high. Got an update in that Jones and Northeast game. Jones up 9-1 in the top of the fifth over Northeast. So Coach Thig putting it on the Tigers in Booneville. They're looking to take that series and punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament. Snap throw down, Galt back in time. And again, Warriors recognizing the quiet, hidden speed of Carson Galt. The 2-1. That one almost got a piece of Bates' bat as it went behind him. 3-1 count now to Bates. Shannon awaits on deck. The 3-1 misses, so that's back-to-back walks.
To the plate, EMCC catcher, number 23, Cade Shannon.
So Shannon will get an opportunity. 2 outs here in the frame. That's Galt out at second. Bates over at first. And the first pitch is up and away, missing. Miller walks Shannon on a full count. Last inning. One-0 pitch. That one got a piece of Shannon, so he's hit by a pitch. That'll load him up. Got Shannon right in the elbow. So that's 3 consecutive free passes issued by Miller. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And that'll be up to Frenchie again with the bases loaded. So with 2 outs, French getting another opportunity with the bases juiced. Lots of speed out there on the bases for the Lions. Galt over at third. Bates at second. And blazing catching speed over at first. Frenchie 1 for 3 on the day. Got a double and a pair of strikeouts. 1 run scored. That one misses down low, blocked up by Turnage. So Miller struggling with his command here in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0. That one again misses. So Frenchie ahead in the count 2-0. Would not be surprised, perhaps maybe, if Reeves put the red light on Frenchie to take one, or take till he gets one. The 2-0 pitch misses wide, and Frenchie 3-0. So getting a little tight over to our right in the black and gold. The 3-0 pitch coming from Miller. Long look into Turnage from the windup, and he finds it. The 3-1 pitch now for Miller. That one misses wide, and that is the easiest way to get an RBI as Frenchie draws the walk, and Carson Galt comes in from third. The legend steps on the plate, and with that big step on the dish, Galt and the Lions take the lead back from the Warriors, and it looks like we will have a pitching change as the Lions take the lead back. It is 7-6 East Mississippi. We're going to take a short break while the new arm from East Central comes in for his warm-up tosses. Stay with us. See if the Lions can do some more damage here. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. A new arm for East Central is Cade Hall.
Back to the top of the lineup for East Mississippi, right fielder, number 14, Ethan Medlin.
This will be Hall's 17th appearance on the season, 1-0 on the year, a 4.50 ERA. He's thrown 20 innings, surrendered 22 hits, 14 runs, 10 of those earned, 13 strikeouts, and 9 walks. And he is in a jam as he will be dropped into the grease. Bases loaded here with 2 outs, facing the top of the lineup for the Lions in the form of Ethan Medlin. That'll be Bates out at third, Shannon at second, and Frenchie over at first. The 1-0 swung on. That one's going to be lifted high in the infield. Collins is going to call for it. That'll get Medlin. And that'll do it for the Lions here in the bottom of the 7th, but not before They pick up 2 runs and take the lead back from East Central. They will head to the 8th with the lead, 7-6. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Top of the 8th for East Central as Jonah Posey continues in relief.
Top the eighth inning for East Central, designated hitter number 14, Connor Hicks.
It'll be 8-9-1 for the Warriors. Hicks, Jenkins, and Cook to face off versus Posey. And the first pitch from Posey goes for a strike. Swung on, chopped foul. Hicks 0 for 1 on the day. He's got a pair of walks and 1 run scored. Shannon pointing to Posey to use his head right here, way up in the count, or way ahead, I should say. The 1-2. Breaking ball. That one's going to get out of play. Sides gives chase, but that one's going to get out. The 1-2 now coming from Posey. Kicks, fires, fouled straight back. Again, good battle between Posey and Hicks. I like the way Posey has come out of the pen ready to roll, pumping strikes. The 1-2, breaking ball. Had some late life in that one, but missing up and in. Had a little bite to it, but just started a little high. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on that one, lifted high in the infield. Holmes will call off sides, and that will retire Hicks at 4. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Leighton Jenkins.
To the plate for the Warriors, shortstop number 3, Leighton Jenkins.
Jenkins 0 for 3 on the day. Had a pair of fly outs to Bates and Medlin, and then grounded out to Holmes back in the 6th. The 1-0. Good pitch from Posey. Swung on, that one's going to get down in the gap. Bates over to cut it off. That'll hold Jenkins to his first hit of the day, a single. And with one out, Warriors got a man aboard. And that'll turn over the lineup and bring back Clayton Cook. But Cook's 5th plate appearance on the day. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. So big task coming up for Jonah Posey, facing the leadoff man for East Central. That one blocked up by Shannon. A 1-0 for Pose. Again, missing wide. And a good fastball by Posey. That time, right on the outside corner. And Cook had no chance of catching up with that one. So 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Another fastball that Cook swings right through. And Posey taking it, doing his best Kylan Stepter imitation, losing his lid. So with that swing and a miss, it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the leadoff man, Clayton Cook. Big pitch coming up from Pose. That one going to be lifted out in the left field. That's another knock. Back-to-back singles out to the left center field gap. So the tying run out at second base, and it'll be the 2-hole hitter, Trey Lewis. His 5th plate appearance of the day. Struck out in the first, singled in the third, grounded out to Trosclair in the 5th, or excuse me, in the 4th, and then grounded or reached on a fielder's choice and later come around and score in the 6th. Posey certainly could use a punch out right here of Lewis. Or a 2-ball. That one, wild pitch, going to kick off of Shannon. Posey's going to cover up. Not much to do with that one. That one's about 4 feet on the left-handed side of the box. So with the wild pitch, everybody's going to move up 90 feet. And Leighton Jenkins just 90 feet away from tying this one up. The 1-1 swung on. That's going to get past through the 6-hole. That'll score 1. Here comes a throw in from Bates, off the mark. And it will be an 8-7 lead on the RBI single from Trey Lewis. So that'll be a single by Lewis, able to advance to second on the throw. But more importantly, he plates a pair, and East Central takes the lead back. And it looks like we will have a call to the pin, and I believe that's going to be Drew Lewis going to enter the game for Posey. So we'll take a short break. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Your new arm for the Lions is indeed Andrew Lewis, on for the 10th time this season, 2-3 record overall. He started a pair of games, saved a pair of games. He's thrown 17 2/3 innings, giving up 19 hits, 21 runs, 19 earned, struck out 21, and walked 18. And he comes in a big spot for the Lions. Runners at second, runner at second. One out in the frame, facing the three-hole hitter. Breaking ball misses high. That's Eli Collins, the three-hole hitter, second baseman for the Warriors up at the plate. That's Lewis out at second base, who had the big 2 RBI knock to help the Warriors take the lead. Got an update between Northwest and Meridian. The Rangers have taken the lead back from the Eagles. It is now 7-6 Northwest over Meridian, bottom of 6. Get you an update between Jones and Northeast and Gulf Coast and Hines here momentarily. The 1-0 to Collins. That one off the hands. Sides giving chase, but I believe that one's going to get down harmlessly in foul territory. The 1-1 now from Lewis. Swung on another foul ball. Long look into Lewis, or from Lewis to Shannon. The 1-2 pitch on its way to Collins. Swung on, that one's going to be out to left field. Bates is up with it, runner coming. They'll let the throw, and he safe. So Collins comes through, and the Warriors add another.
Now batting for East Central, right fielder number 21, JT Vance.
So Collins and Lewis trade places, and it is now a 9-7 game in favor of East Central. And now the 4-hole hitter, the cleanup man for the Warriors, JT Vance, will face Lewis. Fastball misses upstairs. That is 4 consecutive base knocks for East Central. After retiring Hicks on the fly ball to Holmes, and all 4 have been out to left field. So it is a final. Jones has defeated Northeast in game 2. Don't have a score, it's 11-1, excuse me, 11-1 final, so they take game 2. So the Bobcats have punched their ticket to advance to the Region 23 tournament in Poplarville beginning May 16th. Again, we'll try to get an update between Gulf Coast and Hines here momentarily. The 2-1. That one catches the outside corner. And I believe the Lions got one there. Because the East Central fans down to our right, not pleased with that one. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Vance. And that one, I do believe, may have hit him or it did hit him in the hands. So the 2-2 now coming to Vance from Lewis. Long look out to Collins. Another look. Runner going. And he did indeed go. Shannon called it, said he went. He appealed down to second, and they say Vance went around. Heads up play by Shannon, asking for the appeal, getting the second out of the inning.
Up next, third baseman number 4, Austin Green.
And again, the East Central faithful down to our right, letting the home plate umpire and rest of his crew let them know how they feel about him. Nobody from the Warrior Nation is going to be buying them Subway on the way out of here today. The 1-1. Swung on. That one's going to be lifted out to left field. Another knock out to left as Green singles in Collins. And it is 10-7 East Central.
To the plate, Central pitcher, number 27, Cade Turnage.
So the 5th single of the inning for East Central. And we've got some discussion between the first base coach for the Warriors and our umpire. I do believe that was probably related more to the call on Vance, the 3rd strike call on Vance. So now Cade Turnage back at the dish. Squares the bunt. I believe they said he did pull back. So as I said, it's getting a little chippy between both sides here. Got a lot of umpires in the stands today. The 1-0. That one fouled back. Trying to see who's getting loose down there. That may be. That one misses inside. Maybe Wood, Parker Wood getting loose. Hard to say. I believe that is Parker Wood maybe getting loose down there. It is indeed Parker Wood getting hot down in the Lions pen. The 2-1 now coming to Turnage from Lewis. That one misses down and away. So that'll push the count to 3 balls and a strike to Turnage. And what seems like the longest inning ever. The 3-1 pitch coming from Lewis. Swung on, that one's going to get foul. So it'll be a full count now to Turnage. Once Lewis goes to the plate, Green will be on the move. Swung on, that's going to be a chopper to Trosclair. Going to be a long throw across the diamond. And they're going to get Turnage by a half a step. Good dig over there at first by Wesso on the long hop. Strong throw from Trosclair from way behind the bag. And that'll do it for the Warriors here in the top of the 8th, but not before they pick up 4 runs and take a 10-7 lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for East Mississippi, second baseman number 3, Kobe Holmes.
Bottom of the 8th now for East Mississippi. It'll be 2-3-4. Holmes, Sides, and Berry to square off versus Cade Hall as he begins his first full inning of work. As a lefty from the windup. Swung on chopper off the end of the bat. Holmes digging. Hall misfires. And not a very good executed PFP performance there between we'll see how that scored, but either way, leadoff man aboard.
To the plate for the Lions, first baseman number 34, Wesley Sides.
We'll see how that one scored officially, but as I said, most importantly, leadoff man aboard for the Lions. Swung on, that ball hammered out to center field. Holmes will put on the brakes. Almost fell down trying to get back to second, but a good piece of hitting right there by Sides. And that'll bring up Blaze Berry.
Up next for EMCC, shortstop number 2, Blaze Berry.
So it was ruled an error on Colton Smith on the throw to Hall trying to cover first base. But as I said, doesn't matter because more importantly, Lions got base runners, no outs, and Berry up at the plate. And to say he's due would be an understatement, folks. Swung on, that one hit well, got a chance, going, off the wall. Holmes will score, he's coming around third. Sides digging for third. And he will be held up. And Blaze Berry, right on cue, doubles off the left field wall. And we will have a pitching change as Holloman has seen enough, and he will make a call to the pen. We'll take a short break. Lions down 10-8, but are threatening. 2 men aboard, no outs. And Trox at the dish, ready to swing it. We'll take a short break. You're watching EMCCathletics.com.
Trey Trustclair.
New arm for the Warriors is Luke Odom. We got a chance to see Odom yesterday. He pitched in relief yesterday. He's going to be in a tight spot as he will come in to face Trostclair. Yesterday, Odom threw 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, and a strikeout. And the first offering from Odom is a breaking ball for a strike. So big opportunity for Trey Trostclair here. No outs in the frame, Sides out at third, and Barry out at second. And a breaking pitch misses. That ball looked really, really good from our vantage point. Looked better than the first one that was called. So I will even things at 1-1. Another breaking ball, chopper down to third. Green can't make the play. Everybody's gonna be safe. That'll be an error on Green. Maybe is at least his second on the series. He had one yesterday, a crucial error. But everybody's safe. Sides scores from third. It is now 10-9. Barry has to hold up at second base, and the legend will dig in. So the Whammer will do battle here versus Luke Odom. They've been trying to pitch Galt inside consistently all day long. And we'll see what happens here with Odom. Could Galt do it again? And a first pitch from Odom right down the heart of the plate. Probably should have pulled the trigger with that one. Probably going to get nothing but benders at this point moving forward. The 0-1. That one misses down low, blocked up by Turnage. So again, Barry out at second. Trostclair over at first. The Whammer at the dish. Swung on that, he's hit hard right at the first baseman, Smith. And they will get the double play. They thought it was 3 outs. Safe! Safe! Unbelievable. A mental error by the shortstop. Jenkins tossed the ball in the air. Thought it was 3 outs. Barry alertly raced home with the tying run. Huge mental error by Leighton Jenkins. Galt hit it on the screws. A shot down to Smith. He raced to first, touched the bag, threw to the shortstop, Leighton Jenkins, for the tag of Trostclair, and then threw the ball in a motion, thinking it was 3 outs, and Barry just raced home. Wow. And now with 2 outs in the frame, bases cleared, it'll be up to Bo Bates to keep things going. Wow. We've seen some crazy things through not even 2 games in this series, but that's one I don't know if I've ever seen before. Swung on, that one lifted high, but gonna be a little short. Bates gave it a ride, but not quite deep enough. But we've got a tie ball game as the Lions pick up a 3 spot, and we are knotted at 10 apiece as we head to the 9th. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Top of the ninth. Knotted up at 10 as the Lions pick up a 3 spot. And we've got a new arm for the Lions. Blake Wren in for East Mississippi, his 8th appearance on the season. He started 4 games, 2-1 record overall.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for East Central, first baseman number 25, Colton Smith.
7.40 ERA, thrown 20 2/3 innings. Giving up 31 hits, 24, or check that. Yeah, 31 hits, 24 runs, 17 earned, struck out 27 and walked 13. First pitch breaking ball misses to Colton Smith. It'll be 7-8-9 for East Central. Smith, Hicks, and Jenkins. The 1-0. Another breaking ball just misses. The 2-0 swing and a miss. Good fastball by Wren. Just blew it past Smith. The 2-1 misses badly. Wren represents the 5th arm today for East Mississippi. Stepter started, got 5 innings in. And he gave way to Boney, then Posey, Lewis, now Wren here in the top of the 9th. Smith 0 for 2 today, struck out twice, walked twice, and he will pick up his 3rd walk. And definitely not how you want to start the top of the 9th with a leadoff walk if you were the Lions. Runner going. That ball up and in. Shannon just had to corral it, try to get what he could to get it down there. Not a good pitch to handle for sure to throw down. The 1-0 from Wren. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Wren set, looking back towards Smith's way. 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. The 2-1. Swung on that one, lifted into center field. Smith's going to try to tag. Frenchie's got it, haul it in. Smith's going to tag from second. He will be in there. A good piece of hitting by the DH for East Central, Connor Hicks, with the fly ball out into deep right center field, allowing Smith to tag. And now East Central has the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Again, it just speaks to why leadoff walks can kill you. As you can see the infield playing on the grass for the Lions. The 1-0 from Wren. Swung on. That's chopped foul. Austin Garrison getting loose in the pin for the Lions. Garrison got the win in relief yesterday through 2 innings. The 1-1 coming from Wren. Swung on, that one's lifted to center field. Bates gonna haul it in. That is a big, big play from Bo Bates. Racing in from left field and in through a laser back into the diamond to sides. And thankfully for the Lions, with the big first baseman Smith over at third base, not a chance to tag. That is a big, big out. And now it comes down to this. This is a huge at-bat for both sides. Wren's going to have to bear down, get the leadoff man, Clayton Cook. This is his 6th plate appearance today. 1 for 4 in the afternoon with a walk and a run scored. Swung on, backhander by Blaze, cannot come up with it. In and out of the glove of Barry, tried to backhand it as he's tried to set his feet, just came out of his glove. So with that, Smith scores from third base and East Central takes the lead. And it goes back to leadoff walks.
To the plate for the Warriors, that fielder,
Score.
number 6, Trey Lewis.
And that one off the glove. That's going to be a pass ball on Shannon. That one just off the mitt. A little wide, but should have been brought in. So that'll be Cook moving down into scoring position. So now Lewis, who's got a pair of knocks on the day with a runner in scoring position, and the 1-0 dropped in for a strike. Good pitch by Wren. Wren finally set after gets the sign. 1-1 pitch coming. That one, thought it might get off of his foot, but a foul ball harmlessly down the left field line. So it'll be a ball and 2 strikes to Lewis, and they did get a piece of him. So we'll see if Wren can put away Lewis. That one blocked up by Shannon. Lost mitt, lost mask, everything. Just smothered it with the chest protector, doing what he could. Not letting that one get back to the screen. Wren with a long look out at second base. Big lead. Another breaking ball. And a good battle between Lewis and Wren. 2-2 again. Another breaking ball right at Trosclair. He'll pick it up, fire it over the sides. They will get Lewis by half a step. And the Warriors pick up a run here in the ninth and take the lead. Bottom of the ninth, Lions coming to bat. Stay with us. You're watching EMCCathletics.com. Bottom of the ninth.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for East Mississippi, catcher number 23, Kate Shannon.
Lions got to get some runners on base. Got to scratch one across here, keep this one going. Luke Odom trying to shut the door here. 8-9-1, Shannon takes a hack at the first offering from Odom. That hanging breaker almost got parked. It'll be Shannon, French, and Medlin. That one misses wide, and they say he went. So now Shannon in the hole 0-2 after swinging at 2 straight breaking balls. The 0-2. Swung on that one, lifted into center field. Cook ranging back, got a little room. That will catch that one right at the base of the wall. Shannon gave it a ride, but came up about 5 feet short from his second bomb of the day.
To the plate for the Lions, center fielder number 4, Hunter French.
And it's an out regardless, so that'll be up now to Hunter French. Frenchie swings at the first offering from Odom. And just out of play as Smith gave great effort, try to reach over the wall, but that one just beyond the reach of his first baseman's mitt, and French gets new life. Frenchie 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a double, 2 strikeouts, walked his last time up. A big opportunity for Hunter to come through. Swung on that one, lifted out in the right center. That one's going to get down, but nah, goodness gracious. Vance racing from right field, thought that one was going to get down. Got to tip your cap to Vance. Great effort ranging into the gap, robbing a knock from French. I thought it was going to get down. But now it'll be up to Ethan Medlin. The last hope for the Lions. Keep things going. Swung on, that's a chopper right back off of Odom's glove. Picked up by Green. And they will fire over 1-5-3 on the putout of Medlin. And that's your final as East Central comes from behind. from a tie ball game, I should say. Picks up 1 run in the 9th, and they will take an 11-10 victory here in Game 2. So we will be back here tomorrow for Game 3. That will be a 2 o'clock first pitch back here in Scuba tomorrow. If you can't make it, and obviously winner take all in that one for the berth in the Region 23 tournament.
In the third and deciding game of this NJCAA Region 23 Best of 3 Baseball Playoff Series. First pitch tomorrow is set for 2 p.m. here at Gerald Poole Field. We look forward to having you back with us tomorrow here on the Scuba campus. Until then, thank you for your attendance this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
And again tomorrow, 2 o'clock first pitch, winner take all in Game 3. So it will be a good one tomorrow afternoon. If you can't get here to the campus of East Mississippi and Scuba, certainly tune in right here on EMCCathletics.com. We'll go live about 10 minutes before first pitch. I'm Carl Shannon. We appreciate everybody watching this afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.